Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another episode of my TBR board game, the TBR Checkout Challenge. As you guys know, I'm in the process of making my game something you guys are able to buy. It looks like this. It's gonna be called Shrink the Shelf. If you want more information on it, join the newsletter. The link is in the description. I'm really excited. It is almost done. I just have to finish designing the box and the score sheet. Now, I've taken a lot of feedback and a lot of other things, and I think I've made the game way better than what we're currently playing, which really bums me out because I don't want to play this version anymore. I want to play the new version. I don't have the new version yet, so I have to keep playing the current version. Also, super sorry, very stuffed up. The seasonal allergies are getting to me. What I had said from the last one was that we will be, like playing through each time, and now the challenges will apply in retrospect. That is smarter for this way to play moving forward, but ironically that is not how Shrink the Shelf will be played, and I'm just gonna not bother you with new Shrink the Shelf rules until we have Shrink the Shelf, and then I will tell you everything and everything will make more sense. We're gonna keep it where I can apply them in retrospect. So let's look at what it was. Oh, my monthly challenge this past month was that I got a token for every arc I read, and I finished one. I'm like halfway through another, so bummer, but only a +1 there. Now, for the books that I read, I will have a wrap-up video because I read several other books that were not on the TBR. I had worst Goodreads rating, and I did Darling Girl. I did read this one, gave it 3.5 stars. I had a mood read, and I read The Naturals. I gave that 4.5 stars. I had historical fiction, and I read Half a Soul, which I gave 3.5 stars. I had a crime/thriller book, and I had In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, which I gave 4.5 stars. And then I had Book with an Animal on the Cover. I read The Ravens, which I also think I gave 3.5 stars. Let me double check. I just gave 3 stars to this one. And then I am currently reading, where on earth is it? Oh, I bet you it's right here. And I'm about a fourth of the way through September House, which was my book set during fall. So I've not finished this one, but I'm working on it right now. I read, what was that? 5, so I'll get 5 tokens. I will not get a bonus because I did not read all of the ones for this month. And I get +1 for my challenge, which means I'd have 6 tokens plus the bajillion I have left over. Our 3 previous power-ups that I can now buy, I could, for 6 tokens, double all the tokens I got this game, which would mean I would pay 6 tokens, but I would end up with 10. No, I would end up with 12, right? Because I got 6 tokens this month. Yes. Or I could pay 3 and get 1, because this one's for every romance I read this month, and I only read 1. Or I could pay 3 and get a point for every series I finished. But let me look, because I don't know how many series I finished. Just 1. I guess what's smart is to pay the 6 and double. So instead of getting 6 this month, I'd get 12. I'll put the new total of book tokens I have here. I don't know how many it is, but I know we're up to a lot, so I'm gonna have to do I think maybe when I switch games, when I switch from this to Shrink the Shelf, I'll probably do a book haul from all my tokens. I think that's it for this. Now let's get into the game. Sorry, we've got some baby rave, as I call it, music going in the background. My son loves music, so this brings him a lot of joy. So first thing we need to do is pick 3 new power-ups. You escaped the serial killer unscathed. Add a book token for every thriller you read this game. Okay. You survive under the mountain, get 3 additional book tokens if you read a book that's recommended because it reminds people of Akatar. And then you close the word gates and save everyone you love. Get an extra token for every fantasy you read. Now, the new way we're doing the monthly challenge is you're gonna pull 3, and I get to keep 1. So we have earn a book token for every book I read that's been on my TBR since 2020. Earn a book token for every book of the month book I read. And for every 5 books I read for my physical TBR, I can add 2 book tokens to my shelf. So which one do I want to try to do? Honestly, we'll go for this one, and hopefully I can get some of the older ones. So of course, we're gonna start down here at the door. And I'm just gonna roll 2 6 die this time, and we're gonna see how many we get. I need at least 6, but with the new way I'm doing it, we'll see how many I end up with. All right, a 6 and a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A book with a cover I dislike. Ooh, okay. So I did redo yet again the cart, because now I feel like I'm shifting into more like wintry and like fantasy books. And then there's still a lot of romances that I want to read, but I took off a lot of the fall ones. I do have, okay, down here, you can't see it. These are like my fall, like heavy fall ones that I want to read before the season is done. So I need to read these like ASAP. A cover I dislike. Great question. Sorry, had to go check on something. Okay, I'm not really sure if there's like truly a cover I dislike. Like, I guess there's just covers I don't like as much. Don't really like, I don't love Ready Player One. Okay, I do not like these covers. I feel like that maybe is an unpopular opinion. I do not like these. Like, I don't think that they're... I think in between the two of these, between Ready Player One and Killer Instinct, I think I'd probably rather read Killer Instinct. It's longer, but like the font is really big in that, and like the font in Ready Player One is very small. We will go with Killer Instinct, which is the second book in the Natural series. So I'm really excited for that one. A 4 and a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, a dice roll. Okay. We had one of those before, so that'll be fun. How many dice do you think I should roll for the dice roll? Should I just do 1 8? Okay. Should I do an 8 and a 6? Let's do that. Okay, here I go. It is, okay, this one, they didn't land. I'll toss them onto the table. That is it is a 4 and a 5. You can't, there's like no, like what am I doing? 4 and a 5. So 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've had this forever. I literally think I've had this since 2020, which, hey, that's the monthly challenge, so I shouldn't knock it, should I? I'm pretty sure I've had this since 2020. We will see how this goes, folks. Okay, the opening line of White Hot Kiss is really great because, let me read it to you. There was a demon in McDonald's. Gotta know where that goes. Yeah. A 6 and a 1. I'm going the wrong way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, another numbers. A book that's been on my TBR since 2020. All right. Since 2020. Any of these 3, so Aurora Rising, Jade City, or Fury Born, or A Winter's Promise. Let me look at the back of the cart. Looks like we're really jumping into the fantasy heavy. Literally all of these would be starting a series, so I would be starting 2 new series this month. Okay, let me examine and I'll get back to you. Okay, I'm actually now really torn because I really want to read all of these, but I feel like Furyborn might be the answer. I feel like I've had this one for the longest, it and Jade City, and I want to read, truthfully, all 4 of these. This one I know is told, like, I think in dual timeline, like it's like a then and now with 2 different queens. So I think I'm gonna go with Furyborn. This is shaping up to be a very different TBR than normal. Guys, this is gonna end up with way too many books. We're only on the 2nd row. I might have to put in the other die. A 4. I think we're gonna swap out a die. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mood read, that's fun. Perfect. Okay, let's add, I'm gonna swap in the 8-sided die for one of the 6 and see if maybe that gets us up there. Ooh, hey camera friend. Hey buddy. You don't want to touch that. Okay, that didn't help literally at all. A 3 and a 6. My son really wants to help. All right, he's been relocated. So 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're playing with our toys. I lose my bookmark and can't find my place. Go back 2 spaces. 1, 2. An animal / creature in the title. Okay, do you count, like in this, I think the fairies are creatures, right? So maybe Emily Wilde. Okay, the nightingale. Oh, okay. We do have Silvered Serpents, which is the 2nd book in the Gilded Wolves trilogy, which I love Gilded Wolves and I haven't finished it. Okay, so really, between the Nightingale and Silvered Serpents. Let's take a gander. This gets me 1 step closer to finishing this, so let's go with Silvered Serpents. This is a very fantasy heavy TBR. We're up to 5. I just threw a dice. A 6 and a 7. Okay, that should help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. An author I've read before. Won't focus. An author I've read before. This one should be a little bit easier because basically I could read like any sequel I have. So I could do Fate Calls the Elf Queen, Lock Every Door, I don't know if I'm really feeling that, Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Gerber, Things We Hide from the Light, I could do Eclipse the Moon, I could do A Fate Inked in Blood, The Long Game, this book by V.E. Schwab for Joel Schwab. I can't say words. KJ Sutton, Abby Jimenez, Finley Donovan, this Catherine McGee book, A Fire Endless. Ooh, this is tough. I'm torn between these. These are all fantasy. I'm like, how many fantasies am I gonna read this month? I guess like a million. It's just that time of the year, folks. I started this just a little, but also I was gifted this copy because I love these books. These are like some of my favorite books. So I really want to read this. This was really anticipated for me, but I hate that I haven't finished this. So I feel like I should pick this one and just hope that I'm going to pick up the other ones. But I also got this Danielle Jensen arc, and I feel like I'm definitely going to pick this up soon. And everyone is talking about, I feel like now I'm going to end up putting this off because everyone's talking about how much they're disappointed in the newest one. But I really wanted to read Once Upon a Broken Heart. But I can wait until the 3rd one's out in paperback, maybe. I am going to see Rebecca Ross like next weekend at this book event, so I feel like I should read this and be done with it before I see her in real life. So we'll do A Fire Endless. Hey buddy. A 2 and a 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, I am racking up the number cards. Oh, another dice roll? No, let's pick another. Picking another. A 2023 release. This is in fact a 2023 release. I think so is Emily Wilde's. Is The Love Wager by Lynn Painter a 2023? I feel like I need to throw a romance in here. Like, I've got a lot of fantasy. It is. Okay. I think I'm going to do The Love Wager, unless there's another 2023 romance on here that I'm missing. But I think I'm going to do this because I've got a lot of fantasy already on here, and so this can help break that up a little bit. Two and a 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Holy cow. Did I even count that right? Oh, best Goodreads rating. Okay, let's see. Okay, we want highest rated, and I need to own it. There are a lot of releases that haven't come out yet. Things we left behind, but I haven't read the second one. And then the next one is A Fire Endless. And then the next one is a book I'm gonna get. A Love Letter to Whiskey. I think I own that. It wasn't on the cart, but it was on my shelf. And it is 4.4. So we will do that one, I guess. And to end the game, another 5. Right on. Okay, wow, this is a crazy TBR. So, it's 7 books plus a mood read, and I'm sure I'll get to the mood read, but let's go back through our very heavily fantasy stack. So, I have, for a cover I dislike, Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, Animal/Creature in the Title, Silvered Serpents. What was this one for? I think this one was a book that's been on my TBR since 2020. And then White Hot Kiss was our dice roll. A Love Letter to Whiskey, highest rated on Goodreads. The Love Wager, 2023 release. And then an author I've read before, A Fire Endless by Rebecca Ross. That is quite the stack. If I could get through this and a mood read and some of the other books. Plus, we have Iron Flame coming out this month. There are so many November releases I really want. Like, I really want to read Powerless, and I know it comes out like officially on the 7th. There are a lot of books I really have on my radar this month that I want to read. I'm like really excited to read right now, so I love that. But hopefully I can get through some of these, especially the ones that I've had on my TBR for a while, because I think at least 3 of these I've had since 2020, so that would give me 3 extra points. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.